Longhorn Aaron Williams was on some pretty good Texas defenses during his time here on the 40 acres. Now is doing it with the Buffalo Bills and joins us in-house. Aaron, I know you're an Austin kid, so when you're up in Buffalo, what do you miss most about getting back to Austin?
I miss the weather.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really cold up there now. It's about, when I left today, it was about 28 degrees.
Culture-wise, too, I mean, is there a food that you really miss down here? I'm guessing Tex-Mex, maybe barbecue?
Yeah, barbecue. They really don't have a lot of barbecue spots. They're more of a Buffalo wings type deal.
Which aren't bad either. I mean,
they're not bad.
Buffalo wings, that's a good meal.
It's kind of hard to get away from something you've been raised up and barbecue left and right. So that's one thing I do miss about Austin.
So you're coming back to Austin, you want to get your barbecue right away. It's been a great year for you. Career high so far, 3 interceptions. You know, you've really thrived at safety. What about that position makes your game a little better?
Just being out in the open field, allowing me to, expand my eyesight, knowing the quarterback's going to be. At corner, you're more man-to-man on receiver. You have no idea what the quarterback's doing until the receiver breaks. When you're back there, you see the whole field, and it gives you opportunity to be around the ball and make plays.
To your vision, and also allows your athleticism to go after and to go get the ball.
Definitely.
What's the biggest difference from moving from corner to safety? Is it the vision, or are there some other things technically?
I think to me personally, it's the mental side of the game.
Okay.
At corner, you got an easier role. You're just on that guy.
Right.
You're man to man, or you're off a little bit. With safety, you have to know what the linebacker's doing, what the DN's doing. Your other safety, put your corner right positions, and then also get your responsibility right at the same time. So
it's a lot more cerebral.
Yeah, a lot more. You're more the quarterback than anything else.
And you like that, don't you?
I learned to love it. It's a different transition to me. I come to find out that I like thinking a lot. I like thinking on the fast, thinking on the go. So
fun to do that. Another guy, speaking of on the fast, Marquise Goodwin, another lifetime Longhorn, and it just seems like he continues to get better and better each week. Had a very nice game this last week. Did you see anything in camp that showed to you, besides the speed, that he's going to make it in the league?
It's toughness. He's had a few times where he's gotten a lot of hard hits on him.
Yeah.
And
he's not the biggest dude in the world.
Not the biggest guy at all. And he's a track guy.
Look at that.
And yeah, you can see he blows by. And Cromartie's not a slow corner whatsoever.
No.
His strides are unbelievable.
I don't think there are already slow quarterbacks in the NFL. And Dan Neal, has said that when you see Marquise run by NFL guys like that, that's Olympic speed. You must see that at practice a lot.
I mean, I saw it here.
Right.
So,
yeah. It's deja vu.
Yeah.
Right?
When he came to the team and he started passing by people, I wasn't surprised at all. And it was weird because I kind of have a upside to going against Marquise because I know his strengths and the weakness. So when I go against him in practice, people are like, how you stop him? I'm like, it took me about 4 years to figure some of that stuff out. But he's doing a great job of making plays, and he just got a touchdown last Sunday, and he's doing great for us.
Well, that leads me to my next question, because I'm sure you've had to cover him in practice. Be honest here. I mean, who wins it most of the time?
I win it most of the time.
Really?
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay, so what do? I mean, I'm guessing you physically jam him at the line.
Yeah,
let
if
him
you don't,
get off.
I mean, it's 50-50 with Marquise. If you put your hands on him at the line of scrimmage, he's going to have a little hard time. He's starting to learn the techniques of how to get off the jam press.
Yeah.
But if you miss, you can see what happens when you miss on the jam.
So you think his technique is getting a little bit better in terms of the understanding of the finite parts of that position?
Definitely. A lot of his off the line moves are getting a lot crispier, a lot more smoother than just blowing by people like he did in college.
Yeah. 17-yard run, a little reverse.
Yeah. So we have a lot of plays for him to make a long drives like that one, and I mean, his speed says it all.
It does say it all. So you know what he's going to do. So you've had pretty good success in practice against Marquise. Overall, who's the toughest wide receiver you've ever had to cover?
Since I've been in the league, I think it's between two, and one of them I kind of played because it was preseason, so he wasn't there. It was Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
played him last year.
What makes him so difficult?
He's so big. He's 6'5", 225 plus.
40-inch vert.
Runs 4.3. Megatron is his nickname. That's for all. The other receiver I played against last year was Andre Johnson.
Yeah.
Another big receiver who can really move and has great hands, and is really physical at the line. And he's still putting up great stats. So.
Yeah, he's putting up great stats. They don't know who their quarterback is.
Yeah.
You get the sense he may want out of H-Town pretty soon. Going back to your A-Town days here when you were on the 40 acres and doing such good things here, Was there anything that you really learned either on or off the field that has helped with your success in the NFL?
You know, being with Coach Keena really helped me prepare for games and really had to learn how to practice. You know, it's one thing when I first got here out of high school, you know, I would go out and practice and just, you know, kind of do the whole practice thing. I wouldn't run the ball.
Just kind of run through the motions.
Yeah, run through the motions and run the ball.
Let's get practice over with, right?
Yeah, and Coach Keena really got on to me about finishing plays and knowing what scheme they're trying to run through, and he's helped me a lot. And pretty much just preparation for the game and then how to practice really comes a long way.
So the preparation, you know, you have all these lifetime Longhorns in here. They say you have no idea how many hours we spend preparing for one game. It's just out of control in the NFL.
I mean, not only do they expect you to know stuff and when the hours between work, but off the field when you're at home.
Yeah.
You have your iPad, they expect you. And it's a funny thing, they track it. They track to see if you're watching film or not. So it's very important to know what's going on in the game plan.
Well, the D has seen its ups and downs a little bit this year, but secondary, Coach Dwayne Akina, you talked about, he's got some guys, Adrian Phillips, Carrington Bynum. I know you've been watching them. What has stood out with their play?
Making plays when plays can be made. You know, Quandre's still a great playmaker, and Carrington's doing a great job on the outside. Phillips making phenomenal tackles. I mean, it's DBU.
Yeah,
it's a high standard there, and they know what they're capable of. And they know what they can do to make this team win.
Hey, welcome home, Aaron.
I appreciate it.
Good to see you. It's been fun watching you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.